Hello to all of my favorite yarny people out there. This is Gwinspired Crochet. My name is Ashley and I welcome you to my channel. If it's your first time here, hello. And if it's not, welcome back. Today we are doing a Faux Friday. I have some finished objects, as you can clearly see on my body. Right now, I've got a couple. This one, this beautiful sweater, which I will talk about more in depth. It's a cardigan, I'm sorry. And this guy right here, which I will also talk about in depth. Now, yes, my hair is down right now. It is actually, fun fact, curly hair. And I just don't have the time or the patience to make it stay curly. So I just brush it out, and it usually goes up in a ponytail because, like I said, I don't have the patience or the time to want to worry about it. So that's why it's always up. Up. But this thing looks awful when you don't have your hair down. So it looks much better with my hair down. So here we are. I am just covered in my makes from the past week and a half, 2 weeks, and let's show them to you. I'm going to start with the small ones, and then we'll go to this beauty right here afterward. So one of the first things I've made are these guys. As you can see, I was using it as a pin cushion. So these need a little bit of explanation to understand, because right now it just looks like a blob of crochet. So these first things are actually an amigurumi hexagon fidget toy by yarny. And this is the paid for version PDF of the pattern, but you do not need to pay for it. Yarny has a full free to access YouTube video on how to make these. I will link that down below. I have ADHD, so when I saw that I could crochet a fidget toy, I was super excited, and this one definitely intrigued me. So I actually tried it with a few different yarns, and I noticed that certain yarns just did not work well for this pattern, but I did find two that did. So the first one is, well, I'll do the big one. This is made out of this guy. It is Loops and Threads Sweet Snuggles Light from Michaels. That's not the label. There we go. And this is a 6 super bulky weight yarn, 8mm hook, the 8mm hook. Yep. And you get how much on here? 218 yards. So this is in color ice gray. What is it called? Silver? I think it's silver. And you can just pick this up at Michael's. And I found that this worked very well. Now, I tried also the other like Bernat blanket yarn, and I hated it. It was not a good texture for me, because I'm weird with me. Texture is everything when it comes to crocheting. But this stuff was perfect. It came together so easily. And this is how it came out. Now, it kind of looks funny, but the purpose of it is to be able to fidget with it by doing this. Isn't that cool? It's just great, and it's super soft. So if you're sensory, like I am, the soft is just an extra feature for the fidget toy, and it's it uses some polyfill in there, and it is super squishy and super nice. I like this. Now, this bulky weight yarn did make a very large toy. And I did actually first start with a 4-weight yarn, this guy, and it makes a much smaller toy, as you can see. The size difference is very, very obvious. So this one is made with a 4-weight yarn. It is the Premier Basics Marl in Caribbean Marl. And as you can see, I don't know if it's gonna, I love how this worked up. You can see the different like color tones in there, and it just gives it a little bit more dimension. And again, you just sort of fiddle with it. And it's surprisingly satisfying for crochet, for a crochet toy. So definitely, if you know, or if you or somebody you know is, you know, the neurodivergent side, or somebody who likes to work on, or just fiddle or fidget, I definitely encourage you to try one of these out. It is Yarn Andy's Flexagon amigurumi fidget toy, and I will again link the video down below for you to check that out. The next little guy I made, I just made him today. He's so cute. Oh, he's a little wonky, isn't he? It is a avocado. He's a little avocado. And he is a keychain. I made him a keychain. I don't know how long this is going to work. I didn't have any actual chains, so I took some, what are these things called? These little rings that you use for jewelry making. And I just sort of combined 3 of them and put them on a key ring. And there we have it. This little cutie patootie. I love him. Now he is a pattern from LMLM Crochet. It is a free YouTube tutorial video online. I will link that one down below for you as well. Super easy, and it actually worked up very quickly. I mean, I made him all in maybe an hour. I'm a slow crocheter. Whoop! Where'd he go? There he is. There he is. He wanted to run away from me. And so there is that guy. And then, as you can see on my head, we have my Tunisian crochet ear warmer. Looks like a cute little bow. Now this was on TL Yarn Crafts video tutorial for her Learn to Tunisian Crochet tutorials. This was like the second video, and you're already making something. I love it. I'm gonna take this off so I can show you more closely. Please, my hair might look really messy. Oh, yeah, not great. But as you can see, this is done in Tunisian crochet. And this was just me practicing the simple stitch with Tunisian crochet. And this is a, I love this yarn print in, I believe it's Parcel and Bow, or Bow and Parcel. But it came out so pretty. I love, love, love the rainbow, the muted pastel rainbow colors that this worked up in. And then you just sort of tie it together to make a little little ear warmer. And this was very easy to make. Once you get the Tunisian simple stitch all situated, it was very, very easy to make. And there was that. I made this one. I actually finished this shortly after I had shown you guys in my last video. So, not my last video. When was it? It was not my last work whip, but my first whip. And this was one I showed you there. And then we will talk about this beautiful sweater. This sweater is, of course, a Granny Hexagon sweater. I used the PassioKnit Kelsie YouTube video tutorial for this. I will link that down below, but I'm sure if you've been around the crochet block around here, you are very well aware of the PassioKnit Kelsie, or just the Granny Hexagon sweater cardigan. I will post a video here. Just showing off the cardigan a little bit better that I forced my husband to video for me. I had to make him get out of the house, put it, you know, and do the video. He did an excellent job. Thumbs up to my excellent husband. Thank you if you are watching, because yes, he is subscribed. Love you. This cardigan was made with Premier Sweet Roll Frosty, and this is the colorway Sugar Plum. And you can see all of the different colors here. And I ended up only probably using 3 or so cakes. I kind of started losing track as I was color controlling. So I'm not positive, but I think it's like 3, maybe going into the 4th cake a little bit. The cakes are 245 yards or 244 meters in 5 ounces, and it's a 4 medium weight acrylic yarn from Premier, and it is beautiful. It came out gorgeous. I love it. And in the tutorial, she has a different way of doing the border, and her way is 100 times faster, but I really wanted it to the border to match up with the border here that she shows you how to do, and it is slow going, but boy does it really ramps up the quality of the piece when you take this texture and then replicate it here around the edges. Now, I did bump into a bit of an issue trying to figure out how to do this part, the corner. As you can see, this is my solution. But at first I had no idea. What I was doing, I was just going in and doing the single crochet rib stitch all the way down, and then when I came around here, it was starting to like buckle and like kind of do one of these things, and I didn't like that effect, so I had to spend some time frogging and trying different things to come up with this solution. What I did was just did I start here? Yep. So I started on this side, worked the rib stitch all the way around, all the way down here, and then when I got to the very corner here, I continued the rib stitching down here. Then I think I backtracked with some slip stitches and then started the ribbing around the back, and then did the same thing here but in reverse. And I think it came out so good. I'm so happy with this. I wore it to work yesterday and everybody's like, "Oh, I love your cardigan." And it was so much fun to be like, "Thanks, I made it." It feels really good. I like that. And they're like, "Oh, you should sell these." And I'm like, it would be very expensive because it took forever to make. Well, once I got going and kind of got over myself, it was a lot smoother. But at first, like the first half of this took forever, the first sleeve. And then this one I started and then kind of shelved it for a while. And then after starting my channel, I'm like, I'm going to do this. And I did it. And it's gorgeous. And it's perfect. And I love it so much. And I'm just like so incredibly proud of myself, because what is huge about this make is that this is the first wearable I have ever made. Usually I'm doing amigurumis, very small things. But this is the first big project, the first wearable I ever created, and is a feeling unlike many, I guess you could say. It's a very special feeling to make your own clothing and be able to show that and share that with other people. It's so much fun. Plus the colors came out amazing, and it's like perfect for this time of year. It's like perfect Eastery, early spring outfit. So I'm like so excited about it. I've probably said excited like 5 million times. I'm sorry. But anyway, that is this, and there's something else I wanted to say, and it is escaping me. I do not know what I was going to say. But anyway, oh, I didn't, going back to this little guy, I didn't tell you what yarns I used. So it's just basic 100% acrylic yarns. This is a dark green. I don't even know what the colors are. I don't have the ball bands for these. But they're like a medium light green and a dark green. And I know that these are, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. And then this brown is a Craft Smart brown, I believe, from Michaels. And one thing I noticed is that these, like, Michaels Craft Smart yarns are much loftier than other 4-weight yarns. And I almost want to say that these Craft Smart basic yarns are, like, borderline 5-weight. They're very chunky. But that's probably why his little seed is so large. But I don't know. I love him. He's so cute. Oh, fun fact, when I was building this, I was getting up, trying to figure things. I was like, I was sitting on the floor, and I was getting the findings for this all set up, because my downstairs craft area is not put together whatsoever. And then I managed to bump my head on the table, and now I have a nice little welt. Luckily, you can't see it, but I can certainly feel it. Ow. But that's okay. It's all for this. All for the oh my god, my hair got all messed up. It's all for the beauty of the avocado. He's so cute. I love him so much. Oh, anyway, he just wants to run away. Anyways, that, I believe, is everything that I have finished over the past week and a half. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, links to the things I've made are going to be down in the description box below. Have you made any of these items before? I'm sure that the Granny Hexi is something that some of you might have tried in the past. Have you enjoyed making that? Did you find a different way of doing the border on here that you liked? Share those with me below. Hey, if you guys have any other cool, like, fidget crochet projects, I would love if you could share a link or to a pattern or something like that. That way I can try all these out, because I think these are just so much fun, so fascinating, and just making your own fidget is absolutely wonderful. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, please remember to like, subscribe, and if you want, you can definitely pop a comment down below. I would certainly appreciate it. And I will see you guys soon in the next video, hopefully Monday. And have a wonderful weekend. Don't get tricked tomorrow. It's April Fool's Day. And I will see you again in the next video very soon.